All right, all right. Good morning, everyone. Hello. Nice deep breath in and welcome. Happy full moon eclipse. We are still within the window of it, the eclipse occurring yesterday. Um, this was a powerful lunar eclipse, and in 2 weeks, we will return around to the other side with the solar eclipse. What comes to mind and surfaces, there's a lot of different aspects that are rising to the surface from the astrological level as it relates to this week's eclipse in this year. However, where I want to touch with you is on one of the major components to it, and that is um, there is a conjunction with Venus and Chiron. And that conjunction with Venus and Chiron is absolutely playing out in a way that um, is here for us to experience next level, really, really deep healing somewhere within the feminine body. And again, you guys know I'm not an astrologer, love to follow. And today's meditation was inspired by Kai Pacha's astrology report with New Paradigm Astrology. So shout out there and head over to listen to actually last week's report is where we're tracking today. Um, but if you want to go deeper into some of the energies that we are going to be exploring today. So, with that, I want to kind of just dive right in. We're going to be taking a look at the astral bodies. And as we navigate through them, it is going to be this healing in the feminine space, right? A healing in the feminine that will empower us to just be more present, be more here. And I think I'm not going to talk too much about it. I'm going to dive right in. So, with that, stretch those arms out. Nice, deep, deep, deep breath in. With every eclipse, it can be very triggering. I uh, definitely had my triggers with this eclipse and some pretty big ones. So much so that I moved this week's meditation to today and tomorrow. And in hindsight, and having the time to process what happened and what at other times in my life would have been life altering triggers, I was able to see it for what it was, the incident that occurred, and it's not worth getting into in this space. However, I was able to see it, to be with it, to process it, and recognize that it in the past would have been life altering, but how much I have changed, and really the opportunity to close a really big door. Oftentimes they say that we start our eclipse season in the spring and then we get to revisit and see where we've graduated to in the fall. And in looking back on the last 72 hours, that absolutely happens. So if you are finding yourself even coming into this video after this eclipse window, but you're inspired to come in and connect with these energy bodies, know that in some way we'll be able to tap the same energy that we're tapping into here and now and in this moment. So it will still serve the same purpose and function. It just may not have been your time in this calendar, this moment on the calendar. So with that, enough chitter chattering. We are here. I'm Rev Kari. This is meditation, and we are going to meta our different elements of different planes of our astral body, of our energetic body, I should say. So with that, I will put a reference in the notes for the body of work that both I heard through Kai Pacha's podcast as well as the author that speaks to what we're going to work with in our meditation today. We're going to be not dissimilar to the Metatron Code, which has 7 steps and teachings. Also, these 7 different layers of the body are relevant as well. So, taking a nice deep breath in, let's begin our journey together today. Licking the lips, relaxing the jaw, nice big exhale out. With a sigh to go along with it. You made it. You made it into this meditation. You made it into this day. You made it into planet Earth, and this eclipse in particular, this Venus conjunction with Chiron that is occurring and is being aspected and augmented by Saturn Jupiter square. So you may be feeling a little bipolar, like go, 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 growth, 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 to put the brakes on. And so as I'm starting to talk, I want you just to begin to feel into your energy body. And as you do, bringing to light, activating that light link, feeling your light link, imagining the sun shining down on the top of your head. Sun has been, obviously, with the eclipse and the moon, a conjunction between all of those elements as well. Perfect lining up between the three, which allows for us to just resettle. Oftentimes eclipses can be triggering, but they're triggering because we're able to settle into a deeper layer of who we are. And sometimes we need to, like walking into a room that we haven't been in a long time, we need to clear the cobwebs and dust it all up. So that is the function for today's meditation. As you feel that sun shining down on your face, again, allowing its warmth to welcome you in. And as it does, imagining the sun in your heart rising to greet the sun as you imagine it externally. As though you're the sun you see as you imagine it out there in the world. It's got a lot of solar flares. It has anyone noticed how big it looks lately? We've got a lot of rain in Florida, so we haven't seen a lot of sunshine, but we are in the midst of a lot of solar weather and storms. It's super potent energy right now. So as you feel that sunshine, imagining it actually as though it's the mirror for you and what's in your heart, not the other way, not as though your heart is a mirror for the sun we see in the sky, but that sun in the sky is a mirror for the power and the force that lives within you. And then from there, just letting that heat that comes into your body, imagining that you are the sun, letting that heat melt all the way down your spine and through your hips, like a big, as though you have just turned into a chocolate bar full of sweetness and delight, sticky and gooey, just melting down into the earth until that darker chocolatey aspect melts away. And you see nothing but liquid light melting into the earth, liquid sunshine, like honey. All right, go ahead, lick your lips, relax your jaw. Beautiful. And feeling that energy of the earth now rising up. We were in a lunar eclipse, meaning the moon was being blocked by the earth passing over its surface. Hope some of you caught the full moon. It was exquisite this morning, hanging like a perfect gem in the sky. And as you feel that lunar energy eclipsing, it allows us to see within, allows us to see an aspect within the feminine that has maybe been suppressed, maybe not been able to tap into and access. And by the feminine, it can be your inner desires. Actually, that's the layers we're going to work through. So we now have the lunar that is allowing us to see our inner energy bodies, and we're going to take a tour from that through those. Venus represents those inner energy bodies, and the Chiron is this healing and holding energy, the ultimate expression of who you are. So in an eclipse, the eclipse allows us to see in the dark, essentially, see much more accurately what is the junk that's piled up in the back of the closet. So we're going to start with first the physical body. And again, referencing today the, I don't have the author's name, but I will put it in the notes. And you can also reference Kai Pacha's Paley report with New Paradigm Astrology. for last week. So we are going to feel our way into the physical body. Feel your way into the physical body. We turn that sunshine on, and what triggered the moment we allowed ourselves to feel the physical body? It was that heat. It was the chocolate bar melting in the sunshine. And so at a physical level, we experience love as warmth. We experience love as warmth. Go ahead, crank it up. Notice the counter to that is cold. So notice anywhere that maybe you have still, like the floor feels cold under your feet, maybe your toes are chilly. Let that warmth melt in through the heart and all the way down into the earth. As you feel into the physicality of the environment around you, do any areas in your home feel like they're a little chilly, a little dark? Just imagining that sun pouring in. Nice deep breath in as we move to the etheric body. The etheric body. In this body, experiences love through affection and tenderness. So in this moment, I want you just to feel that connection that comes through touch. For being considered precious by spirit, by those who love you. And for the etheric body to process love, its wound is indifference and isolation. So think through your life when you experience people behaving indifferently to you or isolated. You feel isolated. Beautiful. And just letting that warmth of the sunshine crank up, letting yourself feel the touch of the angels, having them stand before you and whisper in your ear how much you matter. And now we move with this next breath in to your astral body. And this body experiences love through desire and passion and harmony and togetherness. As Kaipachi says, through juiciness. I love that word. That's one of my favorite words. Oh, nice deep breath in. Its counterpart is rejection and disharmony. I'm a Libra. For those of you that have strong Libra in your charts, we know, how jarring and the lengths we'll go to create harmony so that we don't experience, especially as empaths, right? We don't experience that vibrational disharmony. Obviously, why now, as I say this now, why I came up with dimensional coherence, right? How do we harmonize all the different vibrations between these energy bodies that live in these different dimensions? We are creating dimensional coherence as we tune in to these 3 different layers. We're going to 7. Nice deep breath in, feeling your astral body really syncing up with that construct of unity and oneness. This is where the diamond ray hits. So we're going to do an attunement right now, imagining that sunshine. If you felt it in your heart, now beaming up to the top of your mind and getting so white hot that it's like it's blistering hot, that diamond ray activating and feeling yourself as this eternal being. letting that diamond ray blast in and out, and however you're experiencing it. If you're much more physical and needing to stretch a little bit, if it's a little bit of a stretch to connect to that diamond ray, I'm going to give you, I want you to imagine you've stepped out into the sun and it's blinding you with its brightness. And it's so bright that you then find yourself in an all white room, pure white light. And as we ground that into the body, let it ground in, it refracts like a diamond, like the sun shining through a diamond and creating rainbows around the room. Your body creates those rainbows. I want you to gaze at those rainbows now. Just you, this white room, and these rainbows of that diamond ray of consciousness beaming through. And feel the statement, I am. Not you as the physical body. We don't need to be for this level. This is the level, the ego, and how it experiences love. It experiences love as I am. So don't draw in your body to this white room. Just see and allow yourself, ask spirit to be to show you the brilliance that you are through these rainbows shining on the wall. And you may notice that they no longer are just like projecting as a fractal of rainbow light on a wall, but you may begin to see dimensions, geometries, mandalas. So you're standing in the center, and just by being you, I am. In this moment, we're going to heal this. It's alienation, feeling foreign, not of yourself, out of your body. Let yourself just come into a full room full of mandalas and luminescent light, so thick that you could almost swim in it. And as you feel into your body now, we move to the next layer, which is your manos. And this is where the geometries really come in as you imagine those mandalas. Your body no longer looks physical in form or nature. It's just an etheric, luminescent body of light. It's an opening and a revelation of the deeper mysteries. It's the ability to see the luminescent light and the sun and the diamond ray flowing through you, and seeing yourself projecting along the cosmic river of time, time eternal. The counterpart to this part of your energy body, as you feel it healing, is stagnation, meaninglessness, and my favorite word, disillusionment. Outside of this white room is a matrix. When you open your bodies at the end of this meditation, you'll re-enter that matrix. That matrix is full of disillusionment, full of it. We are in an era that is built upon deep fakes of the real thing. Deep, deep fakes. It is more important now, more important than ever, ever, that we ground ourselves into this body of the manos and the revelations, the deeper mysteries, and learn, build, foster a relationship. We are in a layer of your energy body right now. This is you. This is your truth. Everything you are seeing projected on these white walls and experiencing, and if you're not visual, but you're just sensing and feeling an expansion in your heart space, this is your truth. And that's really what the Metatron code is all about, is how do we expand and create more connection to this element and aspect of who we are, so that when we do the work and go engage in that matrix, not just the matrix of our body, which, by the way, as we're healing this, is full of disillusionment. How many of us have worked our way through body dysmorphia for the ladies and probably for the men? I can just speak from personal experience and the ways in which that's transformed into eating disorders and discomfort. And that's just one category of disillusionment. I'm calling us all, if you say no, not me, I'm calling us all out on our BS, because all of us at some point have cared about our appearance and taken action to correct it. It is here that we move to the next layer of the energy body. This is a fun journey exploration today into the Buddhic body. And this one, if you didn't just feel seemingly a nuclear bomb go off, an explosion of creation, all you should be sensing and feeling now is like you are the hub of that explosion, and there is a ripple effect of energy. You, like a star being born, and like waves across the surface of the ocean, you can see that energy transcending out through space and time. Redemption and healing. Love eternal. Feeling within your body, for my physical intuitives, arising. You should have a buzzing, pressure. If you're feeling direct pressure, just breathe into it. That is energy moving and coming from the inside out, opening, opening, opening. Nice deep breaths in. And the counter to this is illness and destruction. Our Buddhic is our creation force. And in the absence of it is destruction. Nice deep breaths in. This is your Christed consciousness, both feminine and masculine. And I want to have you now start to draw this into your body. As we move to our seventh and final. Or as we do in the Metatron code, we come back home. We come back into the matrix of the body. This field is the Atman. This is where we are one with God, and where we choose when we choose to do the human thing as these incredible star beings, creators, souls, we sacrifice in the name of love. That is its highest expression at the body, at this level of our energy body. And it is at this level that the angels come in and honor us. For out of love, we choose to come into the body. We choose to move through the band of forgetfulness. We choose to exercise our free will and become warriors of light. We choose to bring that light into the matrix by simply existing and being who we are and seeking to remember our sacrifice, in seeking to honor the sacrifice we've made in the name of love, so that we could come and remind and bring others into remembrance. I want you all to shift your entire field now. We've been in an external progression through the field, not really external, it's actually been internal. We've been going layer and layer and layer deeper, but our masculine mind organizes this, and I needed you to use some logic to get through it. Our masculine mind organizes this through an external expression. But again, we just wound our way directly into the emstra, into the God particle. And we're standing on that precipice where we chose to forget. In the name of love and sacrificing, that we have the power to wield that God particle because we are the creator. So coming from that brilliant God particle deep within your body, out to the Buddhic fields, that layer of consciousness, redemption and healing, to the manos. We're working our way now from the inside out to the skin, the manos, where love is revelation, and the deeper mysteries, to the ego, where you feel yourself coming into form. I am. To the astral body, where you feel your desires rising up like that God particle of light as it comes into form through your spiritual DNA, through the matrix of your DNA, and starts pinging, starts sending that signal that you feel in your heart, that passion, that, oh, yes, that rises up within you to the etheric, where you feel those angels' hands on your face again, honoring you. To the physical, where you feel the warmth of love in your heart. Coming all the way back in to your body, breathing in and out. Rolling your shoulders, licking your lips, letting a smile caress your face. What an incredible journey. Love you all. Oh, enjoy this eclipse season. You are light, you are love. Let the healings come in. Let your body receive. May you drink deeply from the light that lives within you. Namaste. So